I think we're gonna get hit hard. They're really active right now. First cast. First cast and he chomped it.
What's going on, fellow bashers? Welcome back to another episode of Bash and Bass TV. This episode might be one of my favorites that I've done. We got thunderstorms. And in Houston, we've been suffering through a drought. You've heard me complain about it. It sucks. The fish don't bite as much. And it makes it not as much fun to fish during the day because it's so hot with nothing to really, take a break from that heat. And the lakes have been getting down in levels. They've been really low. So the last 4 days or so have really helped fill those back up. If you guys know anything about bass fishing, you know that before and after storms are great times to go fishing. And if you're new to bass fishing, now you know. If you hear about thunderstorms, get out there on the lake before the storm hits and right after the storm hits. If you hear about a cold front moving in, get out there before the cold front hits. Start fishing. They're pretty active. At least that's what I've seen, what I've noticed when I've been catching most of my fish. It's during those kind of times. I will say that this time they were biting a lot more before the storm hits as opposed to after, but I think that's also because the shad got woken up and they got pushed in to little coves and the bass were eating on them a lot more than chasing my baits. So in this video, I will say that I do take a break. I do a little bit more talking in it in between. You'll see some cool storm footage, some cool fish catches, some heartbreaks too. Don't even get me started on the heartbreaks on this one. They sucked. Make sure to hit the subscribe button on this channel. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers. Right now I'm at 66 or so as of this recording. So my goal is to get to 100 within the next month. I think I can do it. It's only 34 away. So if you guys are watching this and you're not subscribed, click on the subscribe button below. I'd really appreciate it. Follow me on Instagram at Bash and Bass TV. And check out these clips, and I hope you guys enjoy it.
Here we go. Just felt him inhale it. Just little light bounces. Oh. Nice little 1.5-pounder. As I was reeling it in, this thing just came up and smacked it. This one was dangerously close to being snapped off, I think, because it tried to take it into the drain. It's a fighter. I'm gonna say 1 pound, 10 ounces. Oh wow, I was way off. 2 pounds, 3 ounces. All right, nice little 2 pound, 3 ounce bass. So this was just kind of a lucky catch because I was popping it and then I decided to reel it in and it's just smacked it. And it tried to take it into the drain and snapped the line off. And luckily, I got him out of there before he could pop my line. Another one reeling it in, and he grabbed it. This is bigger too. Wow. Oh man. Yeah, this one's well over 2 pounds. All right. This one's got to be at least 2.8, if not more. 2 pounds, 10 ounces. All right, biggest one of the day so far. 2 pounds, 10 ounce bass. Not too shabby. Last cast, got a fish. Not a very big one, but you make number 4 for the day, sir or madam. Fatty, short and fat. Let's get this out of you. Here we go. Poor fish. It hooked it right under the tongue, right behind the tongue and the gill. Let's get this one back in the water as soon as possible. What's going on, guys? And right now, we're getting ready for a storm. Looking at the radar, it's going to be a big, strong storm, something we haven't had here in Houston in months. So I'm going to get all my gear tied up. I'm going to have a chatterbait, Ned rig, and a jig ready to go. So once this storm is over, I'm hitting the lake and try to catch a ton of bass. The big ones should be biting. On my lunch break today, I caught 4, a couple of 2.5 pounders. I'm going to hopefully catch a lot more than that once this storm is over. So stay tuned. All right, guys, storm's over. We're here to do some fishing now. Fish are blowing up behind me. Storm's off in the distance there, you can see it. So let's get some lures out in the water and see what kind of fish we're gonna catch today. I've already seen them blow up a few times out here. We're starting out with the old black and blue chatterbait. We'll switch to the Ned rig here in a minute too, I think, but I think we're gonna get hit hard. They're really active right now. First cast. First cast and he chomped it. Oh, that's what we're talking about right there, guys. After a thunderstorm, look at that beautiful cloud, but look at that beautiful fish. Let's pop this out. Boom, easy removal. Get a scale on them. £2 pounds, 2 ounces. All right, first fish, first cast, 2 pound, 2 ounce bass. Oh, I have a feeling this is gonna be good, guys. Guys on the tractor behind me, distracted. Oh no! Son of a... Oh! Alright, so he broke me off. What happened was, hooked a big fish, that was at least a 2.5 pounder, and he took me right to the drain. And went into the drain and snapped my line. Oh wow, right as it hit the water, I got him. I'm not letting this one get to the drain. And he popped off. What? Come on. This is getting ridiculous now. Looks like this storm's coming in to meet that storm. There we go, we finally got one. It's a good one too. I'm not gonna let you get to the drain or pop off. No, you're caught. Oh, there we go. Right on top. Should be easy to just push out. Say should. It's the optimal word. Oh, there we go. After a break off, a jump off, and a few other hits that just didn't produce, got a decent one here. It's probably another 2.5 pounder. I hope. Nope, 2-2. There's a lot of 2-pound, 2-ounce fish in this lake. They're not all the same, I know that. But this is a good one. So we waited till one storm ended, and now a new one is moving in. So I don't mind this kind of rain. This is whatever. Once it starts getting, you know, a lot of lightning and heavy stuff, then I'll leave. But until then, I'm gonna keep fishing. Ooh, cold front just hit it. That temperature just dropped. I think it's gonna light up here soon. I think it's gonna just dump on me in about 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It's just gonna start pouring. Yep, here come the big drops. This is my last cast, I think. Okay, yeah, it's opening up now. Oh, come on, no. Oh, crap. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. All right, guys, we're back in the car. We got chased off by the second storm that rolled around. It was kind of a disappointing fishing trip, to be honest with you. I was expecting a lot more action on the baits, but they were too busy eating minnows and shad and bait fish, so they weren't really too interested in what I had to offer. A couple of decent catches, at least. You know, before the storm, definitely had some good action too. A couple big ones, a couple small ones. The most disappointing, honestly, was that big one that bent the rod down and snapped it right at the drain. That kind of sucked. But that's just kind of how it goes with fishing sometimes, you know. Anyways, check me out on Instagram at BashandBassTV. Next time, hopefully, there's another storm and we'll get out there and get some big ones. But until then and until next time, just keep bashing.